Forgot to clap last time. We just started.
Okay.
I enjoyed it last time.
I feel like it was a better experience for us. I feel sometimes we get caught up in making it a podcast for the people, where we should be having fun with each other.
Okay.
That sounds,
are we gonna touch each other? Hey,
If that's what you consider fun, Richard, hey man, as a friend, I'm gonna have to allow you to touch me.
As a friend.
Yeah, man.
What's up, Karim Leon?
Okay, hold on. Let me do the intro and we'll get to that. That was a good topic right there. What's poppin'? It's your boy Moses, a.k.a. NoMo, chilling right here inside the Lit Outlet studio with another episode of the Brown Militia Podcast. I got two very special co-hosts in the building. I got Mr.
Richard Villa.
and Mr.
Sultane Satire.
All right, welcome back. Episode 2 of the year. Hope you guys enjoyed last week's episode. Hopefully somebody watched it. If not, fuck it. We're still going to do it. So we were at this... my girl's grandpa's party. He's like 97 or something.
Damn.
Right? And they invited these drag queens to come perform.
Why not? He's 97. Let's bring some drag queens. That's exactly what I think about when I think a 97-year-old.
And I don't know if he was in on the joke or he really thought these girls were like, you know, and one of them was a guy with fake boobs, like real fake boobs, like implants. Yeah. And I don't know if he was like just all for show or he was really getting excited. And I was like, damn, this is kind of fucked up. What if he's really into this kind of shit?
Wait, so nobody told him? Nobody was like, yo, those are guys?
I don't think so.
I don't think he cares.
Yeah,
I mean, at that age, you're like, I'll take whatever. I'll take this one, I'll take that one and shit.
If I can feel them, they're real.
Exactly.
And their job is to like make everyone like all feel like shy and bashful because they flirt with all the husbands. Yeah. They start talking about their dicks and like how they look. And this one fucking drag queen kept calling me fucking Karim Leon, bro.
Karim Leon.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
Who is that?
He's like a regional Mexican singer, but has a beard just like me, and he's like the same skin color as me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, bro. So, Karim Leon. Ay, Karim Leon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
They're like, te voy a comer todo, Karina. Te lo voy a
And there's
tocar.
rumors that he's gay.
Is there?
Yeah, but he
Damn.
came out and says, no, it's not true. But
There's rumors about Mo, too.
yeah.
The rumors are not true, guys. I swear to God.
Damn, dude, that's
Okay,
crazy.
Karim. Okay, yeah, dude. I've been to those parties, and I've worked with the people that do those trendy shows. And they're fun as hell, dude. They know how to like riff with the audience. They go out and they mess with everybody. They'll grab a guy's dick. Like they don't give a shit.
Bro, they're pretty fucking funny, and then they'll lip sing or sing a song.
Oh, yeah.
And then do comedy, and then sing another song, and then do comedy.
Yeah.
I was like, these bitches are talented.
It's like that RuPaul shit.
Yeah, exactly. But they're very comical, bro. They're very comical. Hold on. There you go. Paquita la del barrio. Beto el chistólogo. He does Paquita la del barrio. Dude, hilarious.
So they had Paquita, they had Selena, they had
Oh shit, they had the whole
Jenny
crew.
Rivera,
Yes.
and one more. Some other
And
lady.
they were all dudes?
So two of them, one guy did two girls, and then there's other two girls. And it's funny because they came in dressed as dudes. They would go in the room, change, and then when they would leave, somebody else would be performing. They'll sneak out they'll walk through the party, and they're guys again with their bag, their luggage and shit. It was
so
pretty
check
funny.
this out. So I have Paquita la del barrio, Beto el chistólogo comedian that dresses up like an old woman, Paquita la del barrio singer. And so he walks in, he's a dude, and my little girl, she's like maybe 4 years old, and she's in the green room. And he comes in, I'm like, ¿Cómo estás? How's that? He walks into the bathroom, comes out as Paquita, and my little girl looks at me and looks around like, did everybody notice what I just noticed? Like, why is everybody so calm? Like, why is everybody so cool? Like,
damn.
I know. I told her, I know.
Does he look like legit?
Bro,
Legit.
They put full on makeup, full wigs, like professional suit.
Yes,
they put
legit.
bodysuits under to make us. Paquita looks like a very oversized woman with the short old grandma hair.
Bob, yeah.
Yeah. So but yeah, you know, as a machista man, technically, you know, as a man's man, I would never pay money to go see one, and I didn't know they were gonna be there. But I did kind of enjoy my show because that was also the first time I took my parents to meet her mom.
Oh shit, dude! How'd that go?
Yeah, so my mom walked in. She goes, "What the fuck is going on here?" But by the time they brought out Jenny Rivera, she was fucking singing and putting her hands in the air, having a great fucking time. And then she loved that they were picking on me and shit. And my girl loved that shit too. Like they were picking on me.
Bro, but
my son was there too, which is a little bit awkward for me.
That is not a cheap show.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who paid for that?
My suegra, my mother-in-law, she always goes all out when it comes to parties, and it's her dad. So
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
she goes all
an
out, bro.
expensive party.
To me, it's a big deal that your mom, your mom met her mom.
yeah.
That's big, dude. I feel like that's a
But
milestone.
can you imagine the first time when you guys meet? There's a tranny
It's a
party
drag
going
show
on.
going
Yeah,
a drag
dude.
show. Like, I'm glad your mom was cool about it.
I
I'm
swear,
glad-
at first she was making this face that she wasn't cool about it, but she just kind of like, I guess, gave in at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, and my dad too was laughing. I'm like, if my dad could laugh at this, because he's even more machista and like old school Mexican than I am.
He seems chill though.
My dad is chill.
He's a good salesman.
Yeah. He's very ¿cómo se dice? Amable.
Amable.
Yeah. Amicable.
Yeah. No, but I would pay for a show, dude. They do the best shows when it comes to imitations and
Impressions.
impressions of the artists. They nail it, bro. I'm like, whoa, dude.
People who can do impressions fucking are that. I'm so jealous of that. Like if I can do a good impression of somebody, I do. Have you ever done an impression of somebody to them and they hate it? And it's just the most awkward situation of all
the time to my wife. Is that what I sound like? Why'd you got the trash? Is that what I sound like? Yes,
Or
exactly.
like I've been at jobs before and I try to do an impression of like the boss to like my coworkers and they don't get it. And I'm like, man, dude, I thought this impression was better than it came out. And I'm so disappointed in myself. Because in my head, I'm killing it. In my head, I'm him. You know what I'm saying? But then it doesn't land and it's just sad.
You know what that reminds me of? The first time you hear your voice, like either being recorded or on a
yeah.
video camera. Because I always think my voice sounds a certain way, and then you hear it on video or whatever. But I'm talking about back in the day when
Yeah,
you're like
you
10
get
years
used to
old,
it now.
10 years old, 11 years old, 8 years old. The first time you hear your voice, you're like, who the fuck is talking? Like, that's you. Like, that's what I sound like.
Yeah, no, you're right. You don't remember that, Richard?
yeah, absolutely.
That literally, I remember when I was a kid, we had my buddy had this tape recorder, and we used to like just record a bunch of goofy shit and then listen to it and laugh. And I remember first time hearing that, I was like, yo, I sound goofy as fuck, dude. Now I listen to it and I'm like, yo, I sound nice.
Yeah, you do have a nice voice.
I sound sexy. I don't know why. A ton of people that I who find out I do podcasts are always like, you have a great voice for that. And I'm like, what does that fucking mean?
just deep.
Like,
They have a crush on you. That's what that means.
Yeah, I'm like, well, show it. Let's see those feet.
I've been told that too. That you have a great voice for podcasting. I'm like, what about my face though?
Yeah, what they're trying to say is it's good that you're doing this because you're a fat fuck.
You know, if I was good looking and had the voice, they would have told me, "Oh, you'd be a great actor."
Yeah,
they're like, "No,
absolutely.
you
You
should be in radio."
Hey, bro, we're all here. All right, bro. It's not like I can argue. I'm like looking at you like that. Yes, we're fucking ugly. I get it.
Well, I also think it's funnier to be ugly. If you look good as fuck, it's not funny, dude. I mean, there's these guys who look good and think they're funny, or like they are sort of funny, but they'd be funnier if they didn't look good. Like I don't think fucking who's hot. I don't think Matt Rife is funny.
Did you see his before and after surgery?
Oh,
Yeah.
the jaw.
Bro, I couldn't believe it. His chin was connected to his throat. Like his Adam's apple and his chin were connected like this. And then he became beautiful Squidward. Like
Yeah,
his
no,
chin
yeah,
is just
you're
so
right.
perfect.
No, you see the same thing with see Zac Efron's before and after jaw shit.
No.
I don't know if it was steroids or if he had a surgery, but like, dude looked normal, and then after that movie, I think it's called The Iron Claw. Dude has a fucking jaw like cling cling, just like a straight line. It's insane, dude. Yeah. You can do there's a jaw exercise that you can do. I have one of those at home. It's a little thing you bite down on.
Yeah, we're never gonna be able to see the
I never
fruits of your
thought
labor.
that they would come where we as men would be sitting there. Have you seen his jaw? Oh my god!
Talking about dudes' face?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What the fuck did we go wrong?
That is kind of gay. You're right, dude.
No, I mean, come on, we were talking. It was on subject, Richard. Okay, it was talking about ugly people doing comedy.
Yeah, come on, Richard, stop.
I'm just thinking, dude, you have to be ugly because I'll scarred up my face to just fucking get famous, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
The fuck?
If it's about being ugly, I should have been famous so long ago.
Fuck, bro. Should be selling out right now.
Right now.
Hey, what's up with the fucking? I went to work the other day. They told
It was yesterday, bro.
I went to work.
Me too.
Me too.
You know who didn't go to work? The people building my studio in the back.
Oh, no way?
They didn't come. I was like, little bastards.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. When they say immigrants, I think they mean like fucking fresh off, right? They didn't. Mean
I don't
like,
know, but they just
first
didn't show
generation.
up, bro. People thought I was joking. They really just didn't show up. I was like, really?
Damn, dude, at least let me know.
Exactly.
They didn't even tell you?
No.
I get it. I get it if you just don't show up at Walmart. Yeah, fuck Walmart. But like Richard Villa,
Yeah, I'm paisa,
He's
bro.
an
Like, I
entrepreneur.
needed your help. Like, I mean, forget the white guy, the white
Yeah.
man, but the paisa.
he's a
like, we
sole
gotta help him.
proprietor, dude. It's not a
Exactly.
corporation.
Exactly.
I think some people might get mad for people that went to work and paid money because they also didn't want you to go grocery shopping or buy gas, right? And some people might be mad at people who did go to work and did buy gas. But I think the people you really got to be mad about is the people who called out sick, used their sick pay, and then went to the protest to be like, oh, fucking fight for your rights.
Oh, because they still got paid. They played the system.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Well,
Fake.
Here's the thing. I just don't think that there, like, if you're actually going to be effective, you have to do something else because people just don't want to go to work anyways. Like I would love, I wanted to not go to work and be like, it's like when COVID happened, they're like, stay home. I was like, you got it.
Yeah.
No questions asked. Like the whole don't show up to work shit. I'm an immigrant. I'm pro immigrant, obviously. But the whole don't show up to work shit is just like an excuse to just not work one day.
My wife asked me, would you support your daughter if she wanted to go and protest? And I told her, if she was about that life, if she always demonstrated the fact that she was a leader and she wants to serve her constituencies and she wants to be one of those people that rally other people to fucking protest and, fight for injustice, absolutely. That's in her blood. She's over there making banners. She goes in there with an intent to change. If she never showed interest in this, and all of a sudden all her girlfriends are going down there to protest, and she just wants to go for the gram.
Right? She's taking selfies.
Do you understand? This is not about the movement. This is about her hanging out with her friends and going to burnouts and doing all stupid shit that other people were doing. Does that make sense?
Doing hood rat stuff with your hood rat friends.
Exactly.
In 2004, there was a walkout when I was in high school as a freshman.
Yeah.
And I walked out. We pushed this gate over this, it was on this little wheel thing to open up. We pushed it. Everybody walked out. We walked down the street from the high school, which is a mile this way. And we walked on this big street all the way down. Once I got to my street, I made a right and came home. And everyone kept fucking walking for miles. They got on the freeway, did a big ass thing.
Wait, what's the walkout for?
It was a similar thing, immigration. It's always immigration. It's always the same thing. It's for like a day without a Mexican or something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, fuck. It's fucking. I'm one of those guys that I just wanted to follow the crowd, be cool, and then go home.
Everything is better than going to work or staying in that classroom, right? So it's like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm pro Mexico. Let's not go to work. I'm
And
down.
then also, you know what? As a young man, I would think this was cool, but now as an older person, I think it's stupid. The people fucking up the cop cars, tagging everywhere, like you're just causing more money.
I saw some dude tagging a Cybertruck on my Instagram. Yeah.
I saw some guy tag Viva Mexico on the freeway, and they spelled Mexico wrong.
Wow.
They put
Mexico with a Jota.
They forgot the C.
Oh,
Mexico.
Mexico. Viva Mexico.
Damn, dude. That's so
It's
funny.
embarrassing, bro. It's
Oh,
embarrassing.
That's like having that cousin. You don't want to admit he's your cousin. Oh, damn.
So I obviously it didn't work.
Yeah.
Because what was the best outcome of that? What do you think they're thinking?
I don't think they were thinking. I think they just reacted to what was going on.
Okay, but
That's it.
are people like, because dude, my girl's been fucking tripping like hard. Like they just did this and people are hiding their families. And I'm like, damn, okay, it's getting bad, huh? But like, are people with fucking American IDs getting deported?
No.
Listen, what's going on is they're going to their database. If you committed a crime, if it was a violent crime especially, they're going right after you. Meaning you're
One
waiting
at a
for
time.
court. You're waiting for court, but you're an illegal immigrant. Nope. Let's not wait
Get
for
the
court.
fuck outta here.
Let's get him.
Okay, okay.
These
And
are
are-
people out that committed crimes that they're now are in the system. They're not going, these are the first people we're going to get out.
And are they getting rid of their families and kids too?
No.
I saw this interview. This guy had just got deported. So the reporter was like at the border. And they were like, what happened? You just got deported. What happened? Like, oh, they came for me at my job. I have a trespassing warrant. And I got deported. Like, oh, do you think you should have been deported for that? Honestly, trespassing's not that bad. I think there's other people that have done worse crimes. I don't think I should have got deported, but here I am. Will you go back? We're like, yeah, eventually I'm gonna go visit my mom and dad, but I'm gonna find my way back because my wife and my kid is still back there, which means they just went for him and left everybody alone because he has a criminal record.
That's the thing. I'm getting fake news, bro. I'm being told that people are
Absolutely.
like that they're taking the whole family, that they're separate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting told all this crazy shit. And I mean, I don't want them deporting people, but I'm down with fucking getting rid of some criminals.
I think especially if it's like a murderer and rapist type shit, like a pedophile, get them all. That's another reason to, whether you're an immigrant or not, if you do that kind of bad shit, like that high of a level degree of evil, you should be out of here anyways, right? But if like, you know, you got a jaywalking ticket and you didn't show up to court,
okay, bro, obviously that's not that. I
don't really give a fuck about that, bro.
So you said violent crimes.
They're going for them first.
First, meaning
this first wave.
This first wave was every violent crime. Now they're just going down. Okay, other criminal offenses, people that shouldn't be here because of all the stuff that was going on. Listen, if you come into this country and we behave, but then you have an influx of immigrants coming in, like Venezuelans committing a bunch of crimes, just because you have so many people with free time. Does that make sense? The people that came to this country are not people that are well off in their country. They came out of necessity.
Right, last resort.
Last resort. So who do you think comes? The most educated, most well-established, mentally balanced people? No.
All the schizos.
Do you understand? It's everybody that's just didn't fit in over there thinking they're going to come over here and fit in. No, you just don't fit in. But if they come here, if they just worked, provided a service, contribute to society, it'd be a different story. But the violent crimes, that's what gets other people really upset.
I think it's part of, because I'm kind of a conspiracy guy, you know, just to be honest, I'm a conspiracy fellow. I think the Democratic Party is so upset that Donald Trump won that they're going to cause little fires everywhere to kind of disrupt his administration and make him look bad.
You mean actual fires?
No, I would say social fires.
Okay,
that was a bad example, huh? But they're stirring up this, like, he's deporting all the grandmas and kids.
Yeah,
to throw more shade on him, right? Because he already got rid of the Department of Education. He erased that shit. He's getting rid of like all these IRS laws, right, for taxing on tips. And he also found out that they're giving $50 million to Gaza for condoms and shit like that. Like,
what?
Yeah, every year they will give him $50 million to Gaza for free condoms, and they were paying $4 million a year to Ukrainian social media influencers. Man, I want to see the facts. Yeah. So there's this guy on TikTok named Doge something, and he follows this whistleblower. Like, all right, today they got rid of this thing. Today they got rid of this. Today they got rid of this. There's a national government department that counts all the squirrels, because they need to know how many squirrels are in America. Like,
can we do a thing where I get to keep more of my paycheck?
Yes.
Can we do that?
Yeah, just tax me less.
Right? I don't give a fuck who we send money to. Just can I get 90% of my paycheck? Listen to this. So I've been in a commission job for like the past 8 years, except for the period of time I didn't work. A commission check from one of these companies, let's say it comes in at $1,000, you get $650. And let's say you pay for your fucking, they give you insurance and you pay for a couple other things. That shit comes out at 40% less, bro. So if I make fucking $10,000, I'm like, fuck yeah, I killed it. I get almost half, dude. That fucking is infuriating. And the higher your income goes, the worse it is. That's why you have to have a fucking business. Like, you're like, fucking, I'm writing off the car. I'm writing off the plane ride. I'm writing off the house.
You don't own the money. You just get access to it. At the end of the day, you don't really own shit. Not even the money in your bank. It's called it's American money. It's not your money. They let you use it. They use credit. That's it. Whenever they want, they can shut it off.
Yeah.
They can tell you, nope, that's it.
So what's
Now, my solution is this. Don't tax me. Tell me how I could be of service to the community, because you're paying city workers right now that supposedly are taking care of our parks sleeping under a fucking tree.
Fuck, bro.
Making union fucking gigs. You know what? Don't tax me, and I'll volunteer my time to go clean up those parks. Because that's what I'm good for. If I had an engineering degree, I can work for the city working out the plans for the roads. And I can do that service. I'll give you my time, but don't take away my money.
For real.
And let's get rid of these fucking city workers. Because that's really where all the fucking money goes, bro. It's city workers and overinflating fucking prices in hospitals.
Bro,
and
I
all
mean,
these
that,
other fucking services. You break down a fucking street sign, it's $8,000 for a street sign, some bullshit like that. And you're like, it's a fucking street sign.
You can go to Home Depot for $50 and replace
exactly,
it.
but it's because it's a city.
yeah, dude.
And it's just you're paying a city worker that he puts up that street sign, then he just sits on his ass all day. Well, what if I just did the work? That way you can let him go and he can get
Yeah,
a
make it
real
like
fucking job.
a municipality sort of responsibility.
Yes, teachers. You can work in teachers. Now that's a service that the city goes. Firemen. Okay, I'll work as a fireman. Whatever you qualify for, so you can lower your taxes. And
I think there's cities still in America where you're like the volunteer sheriff, the volunteer fire department.
Yeah,
the
but then you
volunteer-
shouldn't pay taxes. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, I
You
think
should get a credit.
I think the taxes are better in places like that. When you're in fucking Alabama, they don't have
A fire
they
department.
they don't have like the same public services. Like
Yeah.
in Cali, it's like right now I could go on leave from my job for fucking 6 months and the state will pay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I could pull up at the moment I lose my job, I just sign up for Medi-Cal. Like the moment I don't have enough money, I can sign up for SNAP benefits. Like that shit doesn't happen in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like these other, like when I was in Michigan, the shit over there is way different. Like you don't get shit from the state, but the taxes are lower. But also, people aren't a paycheck away from homelessness. That's a problem. Is that over here it's like one thing goes wrong and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I can't pay the rent and I'm getting kicked out, and like you can pile up some shit real quick. I gotta get the fuck out of Cali, dog.
You're so
I
bad.
don't know what I'm doing here.
Nah,
bro.
you go to the IE before you leave.
I'm
bro.
stuck, but I think the IE is gonna burn down. I was looking at houses in fucking Victorville today, and that shit is not that far. But I'm looking at the houses. It looks like Breaking Bad, bro.
So what? You're gonna be inside your house, bro. You're not gonna be outside. You're not gonna be outside in the fucking porch.
Listen, I don't get this whole. Why don't you just get a fucking RV and just park wherever you
No,
want?
dude, my girl's a bougie ass lady, dude. We can't be in an RV.
Get her a nice
bro.
house in Moreno Valley, dude, and you'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Moreno
So
Valley
that's
is where
what's
you want to be.
happening. I
At.
gotta leave the fucking city, dude. If I drove through,
Well, you don't have to leave, but it sounds like you fucking hate it here, bro.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I just want
I
to
do.
have. I want more money in my account.
Okay.
So I fuck with it. It's cool. I like Long Beach a lot. I spend a lot of time in Long Beach. Long Beach is my spot for real. And then Inglewood's fine. I like the gym that I go to. I like the fucking grocery store that I go to. The neighbors are chill. So like I don't.
But you have to understand that with that little culture, that little piece of fucking pie that you're eating every night, there's nowhere else in the world you could do that. Where you could drive to Southgate, go to Long Beach, go to your gym, go to the beach, go to the mountain, go to Mexico, and within like 4 or 5 hours still be home.
No, you're right.
Like there's nowhere else in the world you could do that. So there's gonna be pros and cons. You feel me? Like
Yeah, I drove through fucking what felt like Gotham City to get here today, bro. I fucking the 105 was slammed as fuck.
would you take Imperial?
I was on 105. I got off on Vermont,
Okay.
and then
You took Firestone or Manchester?
I forget what I shot down, but I ended up on like 102nd. I was 102nd for a while, and then I ended up, I think, whatever. But at when I crossed Figueroa,
Yeah.
there was like this bridge. There was just like you could see like fires had been put out on this bridge over the freeway, and there was just like it felt apocalyptic, dog. I was like, yo,
That's another. Go ahead.
Does it bring an extra Mexican to work today? Like, is it just me from Fontana to the Hollywood Park Casino? 2.5 hours. What the fuck, bro? I'm like, damn, did they bring more Mexicans today? Like,
what were you doing in Inglewood?
I was doing a radio show in the morning. They were like rewarding all the first responders and the people that were fighting the fires. They were rewarding them with breakfast there. So the radio station had a big promotion.
At the Hollywood Park? Mm-hmm. Dude, I live
That's cool.
right there.
I was there this morning, bro.
Sick, dude.
Horrible
Shoulda
fucking
hit
traffic.
me up. We would have got a bagel. No, I'm kidding. I went to the office.
All right. So you were gonna say something. Sorry.
I was gonna say. What did you just say right now? Okay,
I crossed through Gotham City.
yeah. So I feel like some people that live in the ghetto or whatever, like I live in a lower. I live in an upper. I call this upper lower class where I live. It's the lower class, but it's a nicer a lower class. Where you came from is like the hood, right? Little fucking ghetto ass.
I
Like,
hate that place.
It's
South
like-
Central is bad,
it's like
bro.
visibly.
But I think people who live there like it like that.
Ignorance is bliss.
Also, I think Ronald Reagan or in the 60s or 50s, they got rid of all the insane asylums. So those people are now on the street. And what do people that are a little bit insane, schizophrenic, like they don't worry about things like that. How clean things are, if they burn things on fire. They're talking to themselves, worried about what's going on in here. Where like Donald Trump, I keep bringing this fool up. He's bringing back the insane asylums, fool. So he's going to put fools in insane asylums now. So a lot of homeless people are going to start seeing them disappear because he's going to start locking them up. Do you guys think you should lock up crazy people, or should they be free to roam in a free country?
Once you have mental issues, you should be put away because you're gonna hurt other people
Or yourself.
Then they need help. Put them in a mental institution.
They're bringing mental institutions back. Bro.
Good.
That's
People
crazy.
need mental help.
I
Yes.
might pop in. You know?
Take a break. Take a vacation.
Like, hey, can I get a couple Xannies, dog?
My back hurts, fool. Let me get a fucking Norco real
Oh
quick.
yeah, dude. Nah, bro, you got to get on this fucking keto life. I'm beaming with light, bro.
You feel it? You're on a keto high.
He sounds like a vegan when they just.
Is this a
start-
pyramid scheme, fool? Are you gonna try to sell me some cheese
Yeah,
after this?
I got a bunch of acai boxes in my car.
So what
Herbalife.
made you get on keto, bro?
Well, I fucking.
Look at him.
He was too keto.
I was in incredible shape, and I said, you know what, keto.
No, you know what the main thing was, bro? Well, the doctor's like, dude, you're fat as fuck. Your blood pressure's high. You need to lose weight. And then I just felt like I had a never-ending stomach ache, bro. I'm constantly just bloated and farting and just like uncomfortable. And then after so I just started eating just steak, chicken wings, and shrimp, a little yogurt, a little like protein yogurt. And after 4 days, bro, I swear to God, like I had like I was dancing this morning. I was playing music. I was like hugging my girl. I was like all in a good mood, like in a movie type, like acting like people act in movies. And I wasn't dreading going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how like before you go to work, you're like, fuck, I wish I was dead right now.
Yep.
That wasn't there. I was just like, oh, cool. I'm just going to go to this job and I'm going to drink this drink in the car. I'm going to listen to a show or something. I just didn't give a fuck. I felt so great this morning. And I swear it's the fucking keto, dog. What did I do?
It's got to say Audio Technica. Right there you go, buddy.
Yeah,
now I can
buddy.
hear your glorious voice.
I was because I don't have the headphones. That's why I can't tell.
Now say that all again. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm doing my father-in-law's diet, dude, and I do it because he's gonna be 80 years old, drinks and smokes like a chimney,
Shit.
still strong as hell. And I'm like, man, whatever that man does, I'm gonna start doing it. He drinks 2 raw eggs in the morning with a splash of lemon. He chugs those down and he takes a little sip of Coca-Cola, just a little sip, and then he puts everything away. That's his breakfast. That's it. Then he'll eat something midday, and then before 6 o'clock he'll have his last meal, and that's it. That's
And then just smoking cigarettes.
just smoking cigarettes and drinking Bud Lights. The rest of his diet is drinking smoke. And he's lived this long, bro, and he looks strong. I'm like, so Ken Flores was on the show?
He's been here before. Yeah, he was here one time, man.
How was he?
He is, sometimes you meet somebody, bro, and you can tell that they're special, right? Like, they just have this aura, bro. And it's weird because I don't ever say gay shit like that.
What is it, that aura? Why? Where did you see it? When did you go, look at that aura, look at this?
So I saw him from the clips, right? I saw him from the clips, and then I just DM'd him one time, and I guess he was still in Chicago. He goes, hey, I'm gonna be in LA one of these days. I invited him to the show, and he goes, I'll be in LA. Maybe when I pull up, I'll be down to pull up. So he hits me up, hey, I'll be in LA. You're still down to have me? And I did, yeah. I said, yeah. So he brought 2 of his homies. His homies were sitting right there, and we were chopping it up for like maybe 30, 40 minutes before.
Damn.
Before the podcast even started, we just couldn't start because we were just having such a great conversation, and he was just making us laugh, bro. And me in my head, I'm like, he's from Chicago. He doesn't look super Mexican. Like, we're probably not gonna have lots of things in common. Man, it felt like I was talking to like an old friend. You know what I mean? Like, he cared about making you feel comfortable and making you laugh, and he was just a funny guy, dude. And then then we started recording the podcast, and like something else kind of took over, where like he wanted to like really put on a show and like, I don't know, say funny things. And then he's all like, Chicago Mexican food is better than LA food. I don't give a fuck. And I was like, oh hell no, we're about to get down right now. Yeah. But yeah, man, it was sad news super sad news when I heard that he died. And it's one of those things that I'm afraid of, being a big guy, you know. And he was looking good. He was losing weight, but he had always been in and out the hospital with heart problems because he partied a lot, but not just that, but he was a big guy.
Well, just being heavy and doing drugs is just like because I did a bunch of drugs earlier in my 20s, and it's like, yo, I wasn't as heavy as him, but it's the same thing. You're like, yo, I'm fat as fuck, plus I'm ripping lines, or I'm fucking off the sauce and I'm not getting it, and then I have sleep apnea or whatever, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then on top of that, he's on the road, right? So it's just like everything is out of whack. It just sucks, dude. It's a bummer.
Did you get to meet him, Richard? You ever met him?
Oh no, yeah, we worked together.
Yeah, tell me about him.
Good kid, like honest, genuine kid. I was having this conversation on another podcast where they discuss the relationship now with comedians, and I think he was part of that new movement of comedians that support comedians, meaning he was always there to go, hey man, yeah, come on in, everybody gets to eat, everybody gets to perform. Very supportive. It didn't matter who you were, he would always say hello. There was no ego involved with him, with Renee, with a bunch of these new guys that are coming up, with Concrete, you see Duno, all those guys. There is no, at least I don't see it, this resentment or this ego amongst each other. They just look at each other, Barbosa, they're all eating and they're happy. Yeah. Does that make sense? It's almost like there's an abundance now. And so there's no need for us to fight. Each of us will get whatever it's coming to us. It's all according to the hard work we put in. And so if you work hard, you're being rewarded. Back then, it was just gatekeepers. People would say, nope, and you don't get in, and you don't get in, and then that's it. But now, with social media, it's not up to you.
Yeah, just be funny.
Just be funny. And that's what all these young guys, and he was part of that. He was part of that movement where no gatekeeper was going to hold him down. He was so funny and talented that he broke through those barriers. And either you liked him or not, he was putting up numbers. You know what I mean? People reacted to him. So that was the beauty of it. I was like, shit, it's happening. Good. Because when I came up, there was gatekeepers, bro. And you only got to eat if they said it's okay.
He popped off fast, too. I feel like, or like a guy like Ralph, too, like because of the internet, they get to just be like, yo, these guys are funny.
And there's no gatekeeper. People are just going to react to your funniness, your talent.
I really had Ken as maybe one of my top 3 comedians that I've liked to watch as far as clips and on Instagram, right? He did invite me to the show when he came out here. The day before he came here, we went to the show to watch him live. And what I loved about him is that he was a big boy saying big boy jokes and not afraid to make fun of himself, bro. Self-deprecating comedy is my favorite comedy because even I do that with my friends and my family. Like, I make fun of myself for being fat or for being bald or whatever it is, you know, for being a dad or just an idiot in general. And like, he was just performing and making people laugh at just a high level, man. And you could tell when someone's really good at something, they care about it. He was one of those guys for sure. So RIP to him, man.
Yep. Rest in peace. Get your blood work done.
Yep.
Let's fucking...
Colon cancer is real.
We don't even know. I don't know what he died from. What did he die from?
No, but I'm just saying.
It's congestive heart failure.
That's what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, that's what they said.
Cardiac shit.
Is that from... Did it say... Is it from a combination of being big and drugs? Was it drugs? Because they said they didn't find drugs in his blood or something.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. All I saw was congestive heart failure. Usually, the obesity is a determining factor in that.
Yeah, but it's hard, man. It's just people think touring is fun. It's exhausting because you're up all night and then you got to travel the next day early in the morning.
No routine.
Get to the new venue. whenever you get to the hotel, sleep whatever you can. You're going to perform that night. The next night, you're leaving again in the morning.
Yeah.
But you're up all night. So you're just constantly going. And then you get home, and then you're like, oh, I got to catch up on everything that I haven't done because I've been on the road. And then you get calls, and you go, hey, you want to perform? Because I would see a schedule, and it was like, dude, how does he do it? This is exhausting, just reading through these dates. And I'm like, well...
Bro, that's the worst part about comedy is how it's like at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
You have to be like doing this thing, and then you're not just gonna like do a great show and feel amazing and then go to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
No. There's times where you're so sick and you're like, oh my God, I've been sick with a fever, and I'm like, shit, I still got to perform. He had mentioned it in an interview. He says I was broke, and I was feeling like shit. But I knew I had 2 sold-out shows in Chicago, so there was no way I could not do them because I needed that money to move forward. You find yourself in those situations where you're like, oh, my God, I'm paying to get the machine going. I'm investing back in my career. But at the end of the day, too, you put yourself in a situation where like, I have no choice, but I have to perform this sick. I don't have the luxury of just going, oh, I'm not going to show up.
Yeah.
And those people have been waiting for that show.
I think what Dave was trying to say is like, you do a killer set at 10, and then you're on a high from killing, and it's 1 a.m. and you should go to sleep, but you're still high from making hundreds of people laugh. So you stay up till 6 in the morning, or you maybe have some beers or eat some Denny's.
It's like it's so fun. You know what I'm saying? Like even just when I've performed music live, and like there's been periods of time where I've got to open for like artists who come through the city that I'm in, and after you do that, especially when you're not like a professional, like when you're early on, you're like, yo, this is so sick, and this person was vibing, and this, you want to get drunk and you want to like hang out and like talk about it, and like there's like this fucking vibe. So like I'm assuming that that's what it's like. I mean, I'm sure it dims down after a while, but when you have a great set and like you have a great time, it's probably hard to be like, all right, I gotta go home. Like
Yeah,
Richard's fucking tenured now, so he's a fucking veteran, so he's got his family and everything.
But still, you're on the road, and it's you're done with the show, and you don't just wind down. You go, and now you hit the bar, or you're hanging out afterwards, and they're counting out your money, so you're just chilling with the staff, and you guys are just having drinks. You have access to all of this, so you're up all night, and then the next day you fly out early in the morning. Why? Because we have to be there and check in. The other shows, we still have to drive 2 hours once we land. Like if you get to Reno, now you have to drive to Tahoe. Like, so it's always those things that'll kill you on the road. And then you slept maybe 2 hours, you get up and you don't feel right. You're like, man, I just haven't slept. And like, no, come on, turn it on, bro. Be happy.
Like if you want to have a healthy lifestyle, probably don't get into comedy is what you're saying?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Or any type of show business where you have to travel, right? It could be sports.
Right,
it could be sports. It could be music.
Couldn't you be like... Because I feel like a lot of internet stuff now allows for people to have more of a stable lifestyle. Like if you did, I don't know, fucking two nights a week, and you just did, if you just could eat off a Friday, Saturday, and then you set up a decent like podcast revenue through Patreon or whatever. Like people who have followings can do this, but I think it's just like, you don't want to not do that. Like the shows it's what you want to do. People, you can't say no to it.
Well, with my daughter and I, only two weekends a month with my daughter, because I want to give her the other 2 weekends because that's when I get to spend time with her. If not, think about it. She's at school Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday is my days to spend with her. If I'm, you know what I mean? If I'm on the road every weekend, I never get to see her.
Yeah, it's
also too like I feel like. Well, when he was here, I actually have a picture with him on my fridge right now. I remembered I have a picture with him, a Polaroid that he took, and he gave it to me. He was always trying to do his podcast consistently, but he just didn't either find the time because he was busy, or I think he just didn't like to do podcasts.
It's a different thing, bro.
I think the stage, I would ask you, Richard, right? I think the stage is much different than, even though we're having fun, people get to watch the Instagram clips or watch this later. There's nothing like being in front of the spotlight, right?
Instant gratification. What are you talking about? I said
best gratification there is.
Instant. Like I said something, it's by hundreds of people.
That's sick.
Here,
dude.
I have to wait for somebody to comment it once you post
yeah,
a
clip it later.
Thanks, man. I guess it was crazy when I said it. But when you're on stage, you get it right there and then.
Yeah, man. Especially like, I don't know. Yeah. On stage just seems like it's much more fun, and then, like you said, instant gratification, bro. So obviously the smart thing to do is to build the Patreon, right? Go on YouTube, make money.
It's a different skill set. Like sitting and talking and being entertaining in conversation is a different skill set than managing a crowd. Like managing a crowd and having an act and being a fucking professional. That's a different thing. Like Joan Rivers wasn't podcasting. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a separate thing. And like a lot of times I feel like obviously this ease of access to podcasts is what makes it embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like any fucking loser can get into podcasting, but when you see people effectively communicating and having an interesting conversation, you're like, oh, that looks easy. In the same way that comedy sometimes can misleadingly looks easy because it's just a dude talking, but he's a professional. And yeah.
I want to ask you a question. Sorry. I want to ask a question. I felt in some podcasts when I get somebody invites me, which rarely happens, but when they invite me, they'll interview me. I just had one last week where they ask me these vague questions. They don't go specific. They didn't take the time to know who the fuck I was or am and what I've done or anything. They're just like, oh, he's a comedian. Oh, so how long have you been doing comedy? And
oh my God.
And then they go, the podcast was okay. But no shit. Like, am I supposed to tell you, hey, ask me this. This is going to be interesting. Ask me this. Am I supposed to tell you what you should be asking me?
No, those people are not.
You understand? They should
people
already
aren't doing
know
their due diligence.
Exactly.
I think that's a valid question. And as a podcaster like myself, like I have somebody coming this Saturday that I'm going to interview, right? Which is Bozo. So to me, in my head, I'm like, I have homework to do. I need to listen to all the podcasts he's been on. I need to study his Instagram, see what he's been dropping. Is there a new album? Is there a new song? Right? But I think some podcasters are just lazy and they want to leave it up to the guests to do all the talking.
But now I look like shit. Do you understand? Now I look like, oh, that's a comedian. He's fucking boring. He's not even exciting. But so now when I see that you're a lazy podcaster, that I see that you didn't do your fucking homework, you didn't even bother to look me up, you didn't even Google any of my shit, do I go like, all right, guys, well, listen, let me tell you, I did this, I did that, I did that. Do I then take over the fucking podcast?
No, you have to call them out live. That's what's interesting.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think I understand.
I mean,
they're trying to be funny. They're trying to be funny. Like, fuck that. Tell him in his face.
No, but what I'm saying is like, the only way you're going to make that situation interesting and appealing to the viewer is by being direct,
acknowledging it,
or by being organic and direct. Because like the only thing that's interesting about this shit is that they feel like they're a part of something, and they feel like you're being yourself. Like the reason reality TV is appealing to people is because, oh shit, this bitch just did that. That's crazy. This is unscripted. So in the same way, like how fucking clips go viral because someone did some ruthless shit on a podcast. If the host sucks, you should be like, yo, what the fuck is happening right now? You're having me on this show and you don't even know what the fuck I do. What's going on with you? Are you okay? You know what I'm saying? Like that to me would be the most interesting response from you, because then what are you doing? You're just faking it for an hour. That shit's. I'm sure you didn't enjoy it.
No, I was like pulling teeth, and I was like, "Why would you call me?"
So you got to freestyle every 5 minutes.
No, but but I like your response, and I think I'm gonna react that way next time that I'm invited to a podcast where the person just doesn't care to do any of their homework. I'm just going to go, listen, bro, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to do homework on the podcast because I know you do this, and I know you do this, and I know you do this, and I know the only reason I'm here is because you did this and this and this and this. Can you know anything about me, bro? I would have to back it up and go, I know all of this about your podcast. I even know how many followers you have. I know blah, blah, blah. You don't even know anything about me, bro.
But as a host, you know what sucks for me?
What?
People often come on the show and they haven't even watched the show once. Or they had like, because we freestyle, right? That's the premise of the show. We freestyle every 5 minutes. We usually have on music artists because they're able to freestyle. multiple times I've had people pull up, and I told them in the fucking DMs, it's a freestyle comedy show, this and this. Check out the reels. They agree, and then they show up, and they're like, you want me to freestyle? I'm like, what are you doing here? They're like, you agreed to pull up to a thing and you have no idea what it is? Like, if every time I have somebody on, I'm like watching 4 podcasts they did and like going through all their music and doing all this shit. So in the same vein, when a guest shows up and did no research on a show, that's super degrading. It's like when Steve-O went on fucking Danny Brown's show. You know what I'm talking about? Steve-O was doing a tour promoting his special. It's a fucking PowerPoint that you fucking click through trying to act like he's a comedian. And I like Steve-O. No hate, but he's fucking not a comedian. And he went on Danny Brown. Danny Brown's a big hip hop artist. Anybody who fucking is into music knows who Danny Brown is. And then Steve-O went on Danny Brown's show and was like, oh, what do you do? Like, he didn't even know that Danny Brown makes music or that he's like an iconic rapper. I mean, granted, he's not Kendrick.
I don't think he's iconic is a kind of wild.
When you look at just like
Danny Brown's not.
When you look at hip hop, experimental rap music,
but if he's not into that, if he's only just mainstream and he's into like fucking,
it's a bad look though, because like
Steve-O's into Steve-O.
Okay, that's all he cares about. Second, did they want Steve-O? Did they call Steve-O?
No, Tom Segura is just like, hey, you got a bunch of viewers. This dude got viewers. Put them in a room together. Viewers, click, click, click. More Poroso sales.
There you go. There you go.
That's the formula. But what I'm saying is, it would be helpful for if you're going on a show, just like spend 7 minutes learning about the host and the program and click on the 3 links that are in their bio.
Maybe they don't listen or even want to learn because they've been to those podcasts where the host doesn't even do their fucking
I agree with you. No, I agree with you. I'm just saying, like, if I'm showing up to something, I'm going to do my due diligence. And if you're showing up to my thing, I'm going to do my due diligence. There's been times where I didn't, and it ended up kind of weird. Like that one guy that you referred me to, which, whatever. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
You want to talk about it?
But I
don't want to put him on blast right now.
I'm calling out podcasters, bro. I'm going to call the bad and be like, nah, bro, I study your podcast. Why couldn't you just fucking look me up?
Why did I waste a bunch of time researching you and you didn't look me up?
Exactly. I think that'd be interesting.
I think something, Richard, that I want to ask you is, because you also have your own podcast, right?
Absolutely.
Some people like to say, like, nowadays it's never been an easier time to do comedy or to do a podcast. All you need, you literally have a camera right here on your phone. You could just record yourself and you could start a podcast. I think that's bullshit. For you to be a watchable and hearable or listenable podcast, you have to have the microphones. You have to have the mixer.
I'm gonna say
you have to have the lights and the cameras.
I'm gonna say a name that's gonna trump everything you just said. Are you ready? Ashley Trevino.
I have no idea who that is.
Me neither.
Oh, bro. Like what he was saying, what rock are you? Like, she's making $40,000 a month.
Is she hot
on
though?
OnlyFans?
She's ugly as hell.
Oh no,
the worst. She's a train wreck, and all she does is does lives. She doesn't even have videos.
That's
Literally,
different though.
she just opens up her phone and goes live.
No, but I get
live.
I get what you're saying, and I sort of agree, because you have cameras, lights, and all this shit.
And you don't have
and we're still here going after it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not there. I think you're gonna get there, but I'm in the same boat. I have all the equipment. I have all the shit. We edit very well, and like we do, like our video quality is beyond what it needs to be. And at the end of the day, if I was, I don't know, a Ken Flores, and all I had was a phone, I would probably make a much bigger impact, because at the end of the day, especially with audio, it's about the jokes, bro. I don't care how nice the footage is, how great the setting is. Like, if this shit ain't funny, then I don't give a fuck.
I have 1,000 clips of my stand-up. None of them reach the "What's up, big dog?" It's gonna hit about 3 million now.
Yeah, bro.
What's up, big dog? I've been doing stand-up 23 years, and that's the one.
Well,
that's
why is that? Why is that?
Why? Because you don't know. People just gravitate to different things.
But because that shit is so relatable. It's not about the video is well done. The video editing is in that social media style.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's about how much of an impact the concept has on the individual watching it. And it's not about the video being in 4K. It's that shit is like, yo, if you're a fat dude and someone's done this to you, you're like for real thinking about it for 3 days.
Can I tell you something from a guy that's going to be 47 years old, doing this for 23 years? 47, bro. I feel like I wasted time in a sense like this, because I could have accomplished a lot more, but I wasted time because I created work for myself so I can hide from the fact that if I just did this, I'd be successful. But I'd rather occupy myself with all this other stuff because that's hard to do.
What's the other stuff?
What am I trying to just focus all my energy on stand-up?
Oh.
Do you understand? Or focus all your energy on just your show and that's it. Fuck everything else. Do not spread yourself thin. Cut yourself away from all this other distracting shit and just stick to what you do.
Get good at the thing.
Exactly. So for me, I started delegating other shit so I can just focus on my stand-up and my writing. That's it. So I delegate all this other stuff to my brother, to other editors, to my wife, to everybody else. Why? Because all I want to do is write now. And I just want to do stand-up. And I want people to see and go, man, that motherfucker put work into that fucking set.
Yeah.
But the only way I'm going to get to write something that fucking epic is by me making sure that I focus back on writing and doing that type of work. Because I'll do other shit just to distract me because I feel this is too hard for me to do.
Bro, yeah. I'll clean my whole entire apartment
before you start creating
before
music.
I start editing a video. Yeah, exactly.
And we do that on purpose because we don't want to get to it because it's difficult. It's scary. Because you got to self-reflect. Every time we have to self-reflect, we get scared. We're insecure. We don't think it's good enough. That's why it's good to bounce shit off of other comics. That's how I write. I'll get on a Zoom meeting and we do a writing session and I'm bouncing it off of other guys. And they'll tell me, no, it's funny if you did this and this and that. Oh, okay. You get reassurance.
Yeah.
No?
No, I agree.
I agree too.
He needs reassurance, dude. Help him.
You're making me think too much right now, bro.
I know, dude. I thought we were
refocus.
supposed to be funny today. We just all had our fucking real ass conversation.
We're gonna have to change this name to the Brown Therapy Podcast.
The Brown Therapy
Therapy. That sounds wrong, dude. Low key, I don't give a fuck, dude. Sometimes it's gonna be funny. Sometimes we're chilling. If we don't have topics, we're gonna end up on this. So we have to bring topics. Otherwise, it's gonna be a combo. But I'm cool with it being a combo.
How about this? Are both of you guys dating white women?
No. Mine is just looks white, but she's Mexican.
And yours?
Yeah, she's white. She's a white lady.
So, yeah.
How do you guys feel about my lady's light skin too, light skin Mexican? Okay. How do you guys feel about Valentine's coming up? Do you guys have big surprises or do you guys keep it nice and small?
It's funny. I work every single Valentine Day.
Oh, is that a big show?
Well, absolutely. Date night. Date night. They're having, every restaurant, every other venue.
Has she always been cool with you not doing shit for Valentine's Day?
Absolutely. Since we met, she understood that it's just a gimmick. And if we want to go have dinner, we'll have it a day after or a day before. But we don't fall into the whole, it has to be on the 14th and all that stuff.
This week's on a Friday too.
Yeah, but I still have to work. That's even worse. I got booked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be in Chicago on Sunday.
I'm in the same boat. I'm not that I have to work, but it's a gimmick and it's just for like the fucking economy. But if I can use it as an excuse to get those feet out.
You and those dogs.
Sorry. No, but it like if it lands on a good day and we can go out, yeah, I'll go out. But I'm not doing the flowers and the fucking chocolates and the card. Fuck that.
It's just waiting. Yeah, what's the wait time? Hour and a half. So now you're sitting outside a fucking restaurant. You don't eat dinner till 11:30. By the time you get home, you're fucking so tired you don't even fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Do you understand? That's Valentine's Day. Really? Go wait outside of a fucking Fridays or a BJ's, just
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden, fuck.
Yo, I fuck with Olive Garden.
Me
yeah,
too.
but not a fucking 2 hour wait.
No, yeah, 2 hours is.
You know what I mean?
My anniversary's on Valentine's Day.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool,
Right?
Wait, so you guys met on Valentine's Day?
No. That's when I asked her to be my girlfriend.
Oh
God, that's the gayest
so
thing I've
corny.
ever heard.
Very corny. Very fucking corny. How many years ago?
Now I may have to buy 2 gifts, but now I only have one.
Oh,
day.
dude, you consolidated.
Yeah. Well,
You
it's
sh-
a
you sh-
memorable one.
You should have asked her to be your girlfriend on her birthday.
That one I wasn't. I'm sure. I thought about it.
Yeah.
I knew I couldn't pull that one off, but I'm like,
No,
I think I do. I can do.
My
that.
anniversary is when I met my girlfriend. It's not when
I met my girlfriend at work, bro. So I don't remember the first day I met her.
Oh, low key, the work girl is the best, bro. Because you're not going into it for that. You're just like hanging out. You're being yourself. You're talking shit. You're like, yo, this manager's fucking nerd. And then all of a sudden you're like outside and you're like, what's good? Shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like that organic work relationship. Dude, I hate it when I'm at a job and a new lady gets hired and she comes into the office and you're like, God damn. But I'm already locked in with my girl. And now I missed out on a fucking, just a work fling, you know?
Yeah, but that can also be a headache, dude.
No, yeah, you don't want to shit with your eat. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly,
fuck.
dude.
That's the worst.
And also, you could have a little fantasy at work.
Oh, listen, let me tell you. Me at work is me on stage performing. The other day, there was a table full of girls, like, I guess, bachelorette party or whatever. And I'm like, bitch, shut up. Nothing scares me more than this table. Fuck you. Nowadays, I am super scared of that. Any girl in that table having sex with me, knowing that I'm married, she'll blast all this shit on social media. I don't need her fucking telling people, Richard Villa did this to me. And my wife tells me all the time, hey, she's not fucking the janitor. She's fucking Richard Villa, the comedian. You understand? Your thousands of followers are now going to want to know what the fuck is going on in Richard Villa's life. That makes her relevant now. Mm-hmm. Do you understand, stupid?
Richard's not loyal. He's just afraid.
Exactly. It's not that I want to be loyal. It's that I'm fucking scared not to be.
Are you fools? Maybe not you, Richard, because you just said that. Maybe you are actually. Are you guys afraid of your father-in-law? Like he'll kick your ass if you cheat on his daughter?
My guy's a drug addict. He's on the streets of Pomona or somewhere.
So you're just the winner all the way
chilling,
around.
dude. She got and her mom's absent. She's foster kid.
Perfect.
So
I'm
you
like-
are the father. Then.
No, he is the best thing that's ever happened to her. He is the best thing that's ever happened to her. My father-in-law told my wife, hey, just know who you're marrying. Because he's out there and these girls, he belongs to them till he gets home.
Sick,
like he
fool.
literally gave her like a pep talk. Hey, you're marrying a comedian, so he belongs to the public.
That's crazy, dude. He
And
knew,
I was
he was like, this is what it is.
It is what it is. And
It was
my
on
wife-
your side the whole time.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he's been on my side the whole time.
You're like, then that's why I'm gonna swallow 2 eggs in the morning because I love
Exactly.
this fucking guy.
Yeah, bro. A little fucking squirt of lemon. That's
At
it.
least it worked out.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If she had gotten locked in with you and then the career just never took off, fuck.
Fuck, that would have been worse. See, that's the thing. I can get away with murder because the career took off and I'm making money.
She's like, she got a
Try to
return
be-
on her investment.
Try to be a comedian that makes no money. Huh, good luck with that.
Right, dude. At what point do you stop? Like, you struggle through your 30s and then at 40, you're like, oh, shit, dude. I haven't been on Fallon once. God damn.
Or done any specials or been on any TV shows or anything that you can say,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
this is what I did in the past 23 years.
Yeah, dude.
I did a whole inventory of that the other day. I was like, damn, I've done all of this? I was like, shit, that was a pretty good ride. The 23 years, I should have retired already.
Hell yeah, dude. No, you're killing it. Now you're doing this epic show, dude. Man,
Now
dude,
you're on the
you made
fucking least watched podcast that's ever been created.
I think I'll beat you to it. They'll probably do fucking 12 views on the next one I post. No, but we do better on audio.
Yeah.
Audio seems like there's more traffic because it's been an audio-based show for fucking 5 years.
What were you gonna say, Richard?
Oh, no, I'm good.
You know what? I was gonna say something. I was gonna say that. I forgot. Fuck.
God damn it, dude.
What were we talking about?
About making money, as long as you're making money,
About
she's happy.
giving up on comedy when you're 41?
No, bro. You made enough fucking waves and met enough bookers and managers to...
So in comedy, right? Say you're 40, 41, 45, you still have no specials, nothing big has hit, but you're just focusing on writing and you're just focusing on being funny. At what point is it your fault that you also didn't focus on shaking hands, kissing babies, meeting the right people, putting yourself in front of showcases, meeting managers? Because you also have to do 80% of that, not just write jokes, right? You can't just show up and do open mics and expect someone to come fucking pull you out the fucking crowd, right?
Right.
Okay, if I'm an employee and somebody says, go find me a comedian that's Latino, and I work for an agency or I work for a talent agency or whatever the fuck we're looking for talent, right? They're gonna go to a Laugh Factory, Comedy Store, or Improv in Hollywood. Why? Because it's the closest place where they're showcasing talent. I'll look up, and I'm lazy because I'm an employee. This is somebody asking me to go find somebody. And I don't want to go through this shit and watch a bunch of shitty comics to find one guy. So I'm just going to go to those at a sports bar. They're not coming to Pico Rivera. They're not coming to Southgate. They're going to stick to that area. How much is that? It's everything, bro. You want to make it in Hollywood, you have to be in those 3 clubs. You have to be networking with all the people that are there. If you see their lineups, they're all big names. The Comedy Store is a comedy store not because of the store, because of the connections you make. It's like a sorority or fraternity. They're going to connect you. Your friends are automatically going to connect you. Why? Because people like working with people they like. And if they already like hanging out with you at the store, they would love to hang out with you at their new sitcom. So who do they go to? The fucking booking agents. Oh, dude, there's a guy. If you look at In Living Color, bro, the only reason why, what's his name?
Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey got in was because they saw him at the store. And they would hang out with him. They didn't say, oh, we found him in Nebraska.
That's back when you could just walk into the store and be like, hey, I want to be a comedian. And there's 7 of them there. And they're like, yeah, here you go.
No, back then it was back, right? But it's sort of that brotherhood. If you're going to make it, it really is on who you know and how they're going to connect you.
Because you could be the best comedian at the fucking local watering hole, the local shitty bar, but no one's ever going to
Raul Barbosa is an amazing comic, and when I first saw him, Edwin had brought him, and he had just done something with HBO, and so they had a competition. He won. He was one of the comedians that was getting a special, so he brings him to the Laugh Factory. Bro, you could right away see Barbosa had it, bro. He's fucking hilarious, and I'm watching him, and I go to Edwin, I go, dude, this kid has it, dude. He, whatever that is, he has it. He's right away. But he was connected to the right people. You get the right talent connected to the right people, you're stopping.
I've been listening to his new podcast with one of his childhood friends. It's called the Big Fish Podcast.
I've seen it.
And the thing about Ralph that I've noticed too, which I think he's a little younger than me, but you can tell he grew up watching certain movies. So he has like a Rocky impersonation. Anybody who impersonates Rocky is funny because that's a horrible way to talk English. Yeah. It's the way fucking Sylvester Stallone talks English, right? But he also has like this thing where he wants to you could tell he wants to be an actor. So part of his skit, part of his comedy routine is not just standing there doing jokes. Like he does the eye thing. He's really good with like moving his head. Like it's more of a dance, I think, and I think that's where like, damn, this guy's good. It's not just telling jokes, like not moving, just telling jokes. He's really out there doing a dance, which is awesome.
I feel like he blew up with that Don't Tell Comedy set. Like he did a set on Don't Tell Comedy, and that went mega viral, I think, and that's where he was already making moves, but like that's what fucking shot him up.
I think with the Lopez thing, when George Lopez dissed him, that's when he blew up. But you know what? The people turned to see him, and then they found the star. Does that make sense?
Right. It shed light on him.
Meaning when all the attention went to Barbosa, they were, let's look him up. And they're like, oh, shit, he's hilarious. So it's just talent being guided and a little bit of luck by George talking shit. He just blew him up.
That joke was hilarious when he goes, in Texas, I always got to watch my back when I smoke weed because you can't smoke weed here. But if I walk into the Walmart and want to buy a bazooka, they'll sell me a bazooka. Like, he's just outrageous. Like, it's hilarious.
But what makes him so outrageous is the confidence he has to say these things. That's what makes the magic trick so wow. Because you're saying, why is he so relaxed? To the point where he's, like you said, he's selling a joke and he goes, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Do you understand that movement? It lets you know, man, this motherfucker is at home up there. He's just relaxed.
He is unusually relaxed. You're
exactly. Right. Why does that amaze us so much? Because we're so scared of public speaking.
Yes.
That's why so
we admire him for being so confident.
For being so calm and confident. And his demeanor is like, hey, what's up, guys? Like, there is no urgency. You see other comedians like, what's up? And you can tell when somebody's new. They're running through their fucking material. So when you see somebody just so calm and at home, people right away fucking go, wow, that's amazing.
Have you ever met Cat Williams?
Yes.
Tell me about Cat Williams.
Outrageous. Just fucking crazy.
That's pretty good.
He would come to the Hollywood Improv and he wouldn't even ask me. Just the manager would come and say, yo, Cat Williams here. He's going to go up. Okay. And that's it. He would go up. He would do his shit. And then would leave. That's it.
Do you know he reads 10,000 books a week?
I guess.
Not a week.
No, I'm just...
second.
His parents made him read books to get like his dad made him read books or something like that. Just to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
In the Shannon Sharp interview and in the Rogan interview shortly after, he spews an insane number of books that just physically doesn't seem possible.
Listen, I have Audible too, bro. I can listen to a bunch of
yeah,
fucking Audible
1.5?
Yeah.
1.5 speed?
Yeah, I hear all that shit. This is the thing, man. Somebody like Cat Williams, somebody like all these people, they're now fucking snitching on each other. Mm-hmm. Everybody's throwing everybody under the bus. Mm-hmm. Everybody's got, I got receipts. I got this. Well, understand this, bro. Other people have receipts too. And they're going to cash those in because nobody's perfect. Cat Williams did a lot of fucked up shit too. I'm pretty sure nobody's as good as they say. Nobody's as bad as they say. We all have something to pay.
There's two things about Cat Williams that stand out to me. He hates Steve Harvey, and he was best friends with Prince. Just imagine two short motherfuckers, Cat Williams
and Prince,
hanging out together. Exactly. He was on the Theo Vaughn podcast, and he goes, there was just a crazy amount of women between us at all times. And he would just say some shit like that. Like, dude, Prince and him would. I just want to be a fly in the room in that one. Uh-huh. And then supposedly he hates Steve Harvey because he thinks Steve Harvey killed Bernie Mac because Bernie Mac was getting too big.
That's all bullshit, dude.
That's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean, and it's. Why are you so concerned with other people's fucking lives?
To be fair, I feel like Steve Harvey's a fake ass fool.
Yeah, but who cares?
Okay.
How the fuck does that affect my life?
You're right.
That's my whole thing with Cat Williams. Who asked you and why the fuck do you give a fuck? As long as they're leaving you alone, leave them the fuck alone. Like, why do you give a fuck? And I'm pretty sure if you ask Bernie Mac be like, shut the fuck up, bro. I don't need anybody to defend me.
Fucking R.I.P.
You know what I
Bernie.
mean? You're
Bernie
not asking. He didn't ask you to defend them. Nobody's asking you to defend anybody. Why are you opening up? Why are you talking? Nobody asked you. Why didn't you do it? Because of the fucking views. To be relevant, for us to have this conversation about him. Let's not fucking pretend he didn't do it for the fucking views. He didn't do it because he was helping anybody. How does this help society? How does this change anything? How do we not victimize people because of what you just said? It brings no purpose to society at all for you to spill all this shit, but just to make other people look stupid. That's it. Bernie Mac is not coming back. He's still dead.
Fuck.
Does that make sense? So why fucking bring that up? Because you are also looking for fucking attention. That's it, bro. Don't be a hypocrite.
I wonder
call it what it is.
I wonder what he would say to that, bro.
I don't know. Who the fuck is Richard?
Who the fuck is this Mexican talking about?
All I know is that when he schooled that lady on the radio, that was the best day of my life, bro.
What lady?
You don't know what I'm talking about? When he was like yelling at that lady on the radio. He was on a radio show and she was like trying to talk shit to him and he just schools her. You don't know what I'm talking about? Oh my God. At one point he's like, only one of us is wearing $12 worth of jewelry, honey. It's like insane, dude. It ends her career, dude. Yeah. Like her husband pulled up on him that night or some shit. It was like insane. I'll show you the clip after this. Oh my God.
Yeah, but what's the purpose of it?
No, I know what you're saying. Like you're saying, why are you fucking shit up for people? But I also think in his head, Cat's just being Cat. He doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, fuck this bitch. Fuck Cedric the Entertainer. Fuck those motherfuckers that Rogan.
I'll tell you this, bro. To me, Cat Williams gives me the same energy as Kendrick Lamar. It's that short king energy.
Listen, as long as you take it and go, all right, I see why nobody wants to work with me now. You think I would trust Cat Williams around me ever?
Right, but he doesn't need nobody.
No.
He's like fucking. He's gonna do his fucking 13th special on Netflix, and he's gonna
he is now. Look, he is now. Eventually, also other people will start losing interest, and then that's it. He becomes obscure like everybody.
He was
else.
obscure until he did that Shannon Sharp.
No, bro. He was already. He had like 7 specials or like a shit ton of specials that were like
no. I'm not saying he did. He had Friday the movie next Friday after the next.
No,
but for a minute there, no one was talking about Cat Williams until
right.
he went on Joe Rogan and
You're
Shannon
right.
Sharp.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You stop being relevant, so you go out and you fucking stir the pot and start throwing names around. For what? To revamp your fucking career, and then you all of a sudden you have a special out.
Yeah.
Oh, what a coincidence! Wow.
Which is like I've seen this before.
Fucking come on,
I've seen
bro.
this before,
You've
dog.
seen this shit.
No, yeah, you're right.
Hey, do you think? How do you feel about your boy Kendrick winning those Grammys last night?
I think he deserved it. I mean, I know that you fucking are a Drake fan, and it's just like weird. But first off, that "Not Like Us" song is
a great
insane,
song,
bro.
It is a great song.
The album was great too. I think it was also winning because of how big of an impact it had on society, dude. Like,
My mom was singing it,
bro.
She was washing dishes.
No
not
eres
like
como
us.
si- no
Not
eres
like
como me.
No, and he was like shouting out like just LA cities. He's like, this is for Long Beach. This is for Inglewood.
He didn't
for,
say Southgate though. Dog,
no,
so
what
I
else did
can't
he
do-
say? I think he shouted. He said the IE. He
did say the IE, San
he even
Bernardino.
said Hollywood.
San Bernardino, he said.
Yeah.
And then he also shout out the people from the fires. Do you think that song is as big as it is without him calling Drake a pedophile?
It's the whole vibe, dude. I mean, yes.
Because the pedophile bar to me is like, I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Like without that bar, the Tupac bar, I don't think "Hit 'Em Up" is as big as a song as it became.
But you know what it is too? It's not about that line. It's about that song being a motherfucking bop. It's like from the moment the beginning intro happens and then you hear the tag, like the whole song, like
say, can you see? Once you hear that song, you identify.
Yeah.
And you're an American.
Yeah.
You understand? Once you hear Kendrick's song, you go West Coast, baby.
No, it's
You're
true.
not like us. That's an anthem now. It
Well,
becomes an anthem.
100%.
And now those people that resonate with that song go, that is me. That is identifying me. That is who I am.
And you know how when you hear a song, and this happens, I maybe this is because I'm in music a little bit. It takes me about 7 to 15 seconds of hearing a song and being like, oh, this is a hit. Like I can hear a song and be like, oh, this is. It's like when you see somebody who's doing stand up and you're like, oh, this guy's got it. The same thing with music. You hear 15 seconds and you're like, oh, this is a hit. And it's the same thing with that song. Within 15 seconds, you're like, whoa,
Dun, 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 dun.
this is a
Dun,
fucking
dun, dun.
banger. And then when he performed it live at that's the other thing, dude. It's not even about the song. It's about what went down at the Kia Forum and the gaggle of fucking Crips and Bloods that were on the same stage being like, fuck this Canadian dude. And then he's wearing a fucking Canadian tuxedo at the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? Like he's wearing jean on jean. I'm pretty sure that's just like my girl pointed this out to
hat.
me. But I'm pretty sure that's like a subliminal like, hey, but he won the diss. He won the beef. He won the battle. Drake hasn't done shit since then. And then he wins a Grammy for
5.
the thing. It's just like that song won't. It's like herpes. It won't stop giving. Like it was like the song came out. And it was insane. And then he did the
keeps on
Kia
giving.
Forum thing, and that was insane.
Okay.
And then he wins the Grammy. It's like, yo, relax.
And that's how quick you can lose it.
For real.
That is how quick you can lose
Next week, Drake's gonna be on Shannon Sharp.
it. Yeah. Dropping fucking receipts on everybody.
Yeah.
Diddy getting busted. He's dropping receipts on everybody, bro.
Fuck.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. You think Diddy's gonna stay quiet? Oh, Diddy's singing like a canary.
You think that'd be sick, dude? If he did it on a podcast, that'd be sick.
No, he's gonna do it. Watch. He's gonna release.
You think he's getting out?
No, he's gonna basically snitch on everybody, bro.
Oh, okay.
He's not going down alone. He's pulling
Oh
down
yeah,
receipts,
dude. If I'm
bro.
going down, I'm taking some motherfuckers with
He's
me.
gonna bring the industry down, bro. It's gonna
Fucking
be
babe.
horrible.
Remind me to not do any crimes around you, fucking snitch ass.
That's why I'm
fool.
not a criminal, bro. I'm just a bitch ass.
What I
motherfucker
do
with
like
podcasts.
what I did love about the Drake and Kendrick beef is we got so many good songs. Probably some of the best, like 4 or 5 of the best songs in the last 5 or 6 years came from that diss. Not like us, obviously being number one from that. From
Yeah,
that little
I like
catalog.
Push-Ups.
Yeah, but Family Matters was great. They both did a phenomenal job in reviving and making hip hop number one again, because hip hop hasn't been number one for years. Reggaeton and country has been kicking its ass for a while.
Bro, I've been bumping fucking...
Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa the Doja Cat have been kicking hip hop's ass for years.
Yeah, Doja's kind of hip hop.
I would say she's more white pop.
Listen, Billie Eilish should have won, but whatever. We're not gonna get
Bro,
into that.
I can't stand Billie
Billie
Eilish.
Eilish.
I think Billie Eilish is hot, dude.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
I know
Take that
we
back.
all thought she was hot a couple years ago
Until she turned 18?
and then but nobody said nothing. And it said shit, she turned 18. You were like, damn, look at them titties.
Well, that's just a society rule that we came up with, that you can't say nothing until they're 18.
Listen,
Bro.
I'm a fan of her music. That is it.
My girl loves her music too. It's always playing in the apartment. I'm like,
I know about 1 or 2 songs.
okay, some of the songs I like they're good, but when it comes to just like the overall vibe, it's a little childish and like
You're childish. That's what I'm talking. You're childish.
sure.
you're
Take that back.
You're defending her the way one of her teenage fans would.
You're childish. Take it back.
You forget that Richard is a father of a little girl. Okay?
Yes.
And I'm sure she loves
She
Billie
probably
Eilish.
doesn't like Billy yet.
Oh, she loves Billie
loves
Eilish.
Billie? Okay.
Told you.
Are
Told you.
kidding?
You're not going to win this one, dude.
No.
All right.
I
I
have to show face with my little girl when I see
I'll give
her
in.
this podcast. Because she listens.
hopefully she never sees
Did
this.
she watch your podcast?
Nah, she doesn't care.
Yeah, my son
It's
either.
funny because her
Fuck you, son, if you're watching this.
her friends at school, their fathers watch my videos and they're fans and
That's
they
funny.
follow me, and it's hilarious because her best friend's dad is my fan.
But then her friends are like, "Who's that old guy?"
Well, no, it's like, they're like,
No, I'm just saying, like that's how fucking little girls are.
Yeah,
like they
yeah.
like some YouTuber,
Yeah.
but then their dad likes Richard. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So
I'm just shitting on Richard for no reason.
Calling
I'm
Richard an
just
old
trying
guy.
to be funny.
What a dick, dude. This is why your podcast sucks, dude.
does your kids keep trying to have a fan?
Oh, that's right. You don't have any kids, do you?
That's a good point.
But it's
You brought
funny.
this wrath upon yourself, Dave. Cool, man. We went into for an hour and 20 minutes, man. We broke our own record from last week. So thank you guys for pulling up again. This will come out next Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure. I don't give a fuck. What do you guys got going on next week?
Next week, just Chicago on the 16th, and that is it, man.
Good.
I'll be doing a bunch of shows around town, and the podcast Humor and Healing. Just hit us up.
Cool. Dave.
Dome with Banfomania podcast on all platforms, at Banfomania on Instagram, at Sultane Satire. I'm dropping a song with Kobe Jones
Kobe Jones.
coming soon, and fucking.
Can we make a song?
I mean, I'm down, dude.
Are you down?
I'll send you a beat.
What kind of song
send
would you
me a
make with
beat.
him?
I think something like
some-
You think you can rap?
something
How about you
Mexican.
rap in Spanish and you rap in English? And then the concept will be that you're the teller at 7-Eleven and you don't speak English and you want to buy beer and lottery tickets, but he doesn't understand what you're saying.
Yo, this is
I love it.
This is
I
next
love it.
level.
I love it. I
Thank
love
you. Come again.
it. Thank you. Thank
Dame
you,
unos
Mother.
boletos de modelos y urbana. What did you say? Holla, 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 holla.
Oh, dude, I love it. I love it. I love
Oh
it.
my
I love
God,
it.
dude.
Talk about skits and jingles. We just came up with one right now. Dude.
Holy
We're gonna be
shit,
fucking
dude.
rich, dude.
All right, we're
I'll be the bum
Okay.
outside,
All right.
chilling, smoking crack. We're coming out with new shirts. I have these new shirts coming out. There's an animal involved, and I'm actually gonna start dropping merch that's not connected to the podcast. I've been thinking about just starting.
You should get an owl. An owl is very popular.
Thank you.
I think he's shitting. I think he's just joking.
No, yeah, I'm joking.
You killed my train of thought.
I'm sorry. I
I'm
gotta
gonna start.
go pee.
I'm
She's
gonna
gonna do a clothing line.
I'm doing a clothing line, and it's gonna be called Outlet.
Outlet. I like that.
I like that, dude.
Outlet.
Actually, that's pretty good.
Outlet.
Yeah, so watch out for some shirts I'm gonna drop soon. But thank you guys for watching. Pull up, turn up, stay lit. Catch you guys later. Peace out.